The third vocal booster I'm presenting is simplicity. Simplicity is a style of opera singing which is without ornaments. It prizes smoothness and purity. Compared with the thrilling vocal horsepower and the amazing vocal gymnastics, simplicity doesn't trigger a physical reaction in us which is as immediate. Its defining qualities are more subtle. This style of singing is particularly associated with the classical period, an era where emotions are generally expressed with more restraint. To explain what it's about, I'll be using Mozart's operas since they are the most popular pieces from that period. In Mozart's operatic masterpieces, many of their musical numbers have sections where the singers will sing long sentences one after the other. What I call smoothness is the ability of the singer to make the sentences flow in straight lines. When you hear it, it's as if the words are tightly joined together and you can feel the sentences gliding into your ears one after the other. And what about purity? Purity refers to the clarity of the singer's voice. Their emission has to be crystal clear. A musical number requiring simplicity has no ornaments and it has to be evenly sung so a singer can't deploy their penetrative power. The natural characteristics of a singer's voice are brought into full display here. A naturally beautiful voice will thus substantially increase the pleasure of hearing such a musical number. When I listen to a pure voice sing it with silky smoothness, it sounds so easy that I only notice the tenderness of the music sometime later. Unlike vocal gymnastics and vocal horsepower, which are somewhat mutually exclusive, you can find simplicity in operas reputed for vocal gymnastics or horsepower because it's ideal for sentimental moments. To enable you to understand all these, I'll provide you with a musical excerpt from Mozart's Don Giovanni. This excerpt is from the first of the tenors arias or individual showpieces in the opera. His character, Don Ottavio, is the fiancé of one of the sopranos in the opera, Donna Anna. In the early part of Mozart's Don Giovanni, Donna Anna's father was killed by the man who had broken into a house to seduce her when he tried to catch that man. This had happened late at night, so Donna Anna was unable to establish the identity of a seducer. Later, when Donna Anna and Don Ottavio were out, they ran into Don Giovanni. Suddenly, a woman Don Giovanni had jilted appeared to confront him. After confronting him, that woman stormed off, forcing Don Giovanni to leave Donna Anna and Don Ottavio. Don Giovanni's final words before leaving struck Donna Anna because those were the final words she heard from a seducer when he fled from her home. Donna Anna revealed to Don Ottavio what happened the night she was seduced and her father died. She entrusted Don Ottavio with the duty to avenge her and the father. In Don Ottavio's first aria, he expresses his feelings about this duty. In this aria, Don Ottavio sings about how his only purpose in life is to keep Donna Anna happy and how his heart hurts from seeing her grieve and rage over her father's death. Don Ottavio's lines are the standard lines any lover would say when the father of his beloved has been killed. By themselves, they can mean anything. Mozart's music gives these lines their meaning. At the same time, it also empowers them with a fair amount of emotional weight. However, to be able to appreciate this, you need to appreciate the way the tenor sings Don Ottavio's music. Unlike the music of our times, it's not the background music, but the vocal music which sets the lead. The excerpt we'll be listening to is sung by tenor Stuart Burrows. The style Burrows uses to sing this is an example of simplicity in practice. To be able to enjoy it, there are two things you need to pay attention to. The first is the way Burrows is able to make the sentences he sings come out in straight lines, and the other is the pure beauty of his voice. Note how Burrows' sentences also come out with a light, graceful touch. Didn't Barrow's smooth singing give you the impression that his voice is comforting? This shows the sincerity of Don Ottavio's care and concern for the troubled Donna Ana. It reflects his intention to be her pillar of support amidst her troubles. Understanding the style of opera singing is for enjoying the kind of sound it makes. As we've listened, the different kinds of sound produce different sensations. Each sensation has its telltale signs, some of which I've described so you know them when you feel them, where you may not have realized them previously. The combination of sensations you receive from the opera is the type of experience it will give you. The musical trends of the different time periods when they are composed, the cultural environments of the countries for which they were written, and the preferences of the different composers all play a part in that. In addition, to state the obvious, every singer gives a different experience. It's not only the fact that different singers sound different, but also because different singers have different levels of technique and or different approaches to the music. Yes, there might be a lot of names, but they are not there to burden your head. They are there to present you with as wide a variety to choose from as possible. Every one of us collectors has different combinations of operas and singers in our listening diets. If you had fun watching this video, please help me like it. If you'd like to continue chasing this series, please subscribe to my channel. If you wish to express your views about it or discuss it further, please feel free to leave a comment. Thank you and stay tuned.